Welcome back, everyone. Episode 7. We're in basketball heaven. What a place to be in. We've had 6, 7, 8 games now. Everyone's won a game, everyone's lost a game. And boy, do we have a packed card to discuss for today. We're going to kick off with one of I guess, slowly becoming one of our favorites, the Chicago Bulls and the Aussie, Josh Giddey. They're winning games.
Mm,
You don't, you're not a fan yet?
no, not really.
No, you don't like how they play?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
all right. It's all right. I prefer superstars.
Hey, Giddy Cook can be a superstar.
He's most improved at the moment.
What
He's most
in a
probably most improved.
hypothetical situation, if the Bulls somehow keep this up and they finish the top seed in the East,
He's an all-star.
is he an MVP?
No,
Can he be though? You gotta
there's
ask the
no
question.
there's no way he's sustaining this for a whole season.
I mean, I know the Bulls or him won't for the whole season, but
Yeah,
in a hypothetical situation, I mean, what do you need? You need probably 55 wins to finish top of the East, 60 maybe?
yeah, that's not happening.
No, he's ruled it out. But
No.
but I think they've been playing the right way. I keep seeing a lot of memes and stuff about the power of friendship as the team because they just keep passing each other the ball and
Yeah,
hitting shots.
yeah.
Um, and Vooch has wind back the clock in some of his play over the last few games as well, and hitting that
Mm.
game winner in the last game where I think you said you were watching and the commentator was going crazy.
Yeah, you got to find the clip on Instagram or something.
What was he calling
It's
him? Like
hilarious.
Bucci Main or something?
Yeah, yeah, Gucci Mane. And he was saying, yeah, it's probably some stuff that's not appropriate for for daytime television.
The daytime television. Yeah. I'm sure everyone's just watching us during the day. No one's listening to us at night.
Yeah, got to
But
things to
yeah,
be
I think the
doing.
Bulls again being a surprise team of the year so far. They're pretty fun to watch. I mean, they run up and down the court, balls moving left, right, center. Everyone's getting a touch, and some of these lesser known guys are, doing their jobs in like. I mean, Vooch isn't the best center in the whole league, but he's doing what he
Mm,
has to. Giddy's on the rise now, still very young. He's what, 22 maybe now? So he's still
yeah,
very,
it's
very
around that.
young. And even like guys like Kevin Herter, Patrick Williams, like all of these role players off their bench, they're really starting to motor. They still have Kobe White to come back into that team as well. So, hey, maybe the surprises keep coming and they
I
can.
think
Yeah.
I think they're this year's Indiana Pacers.
Yeah.
Same sort of model. They got Halliburton, Josh Giddey is their Halliburton, Vooch is their. You could
Miles
say
Turner?
Siakam or Miles Turner.
Yeah,
Miles Turner probably a bit better of a rim protector, but and
definitely.
then you just got the other guys that are just hitting threes. I think they got like six guys averaging 40%
Yep,
from the three-point line. So we'll see if that's sustainable.
definitely. I think they
Early
have like what,
early in
four
the
or five
season.
guys averaging double points, right? As well. Double
Yeah,
figures in the
yeah,
points. Yeah,
yeah.
so yeah, I mean, like you said, they got to sustain it through uh 82 games. They're off to a great
Mm,
start though. They're fun to watch, and I
yeah.
think we were both watching that Chicago Bulls game when they won with that buzzer beater. That crowd
Mm,
was going crazy. So there's a
yeah.
bit of joy back in Chicago, I'd say.
Yeah, they haven't had much to cheer about for a while, you know.
Not for a long time.
Probably haven't been like relevant since Derrick Rose and Joakim Noah.
Yeah.
So
And that was what, 20 years ago now, nearly?
oh, probably less than that, but less.
Bit less than that? Yeah.
Yeah.
A long time. Uh, cool. So that's the Bulls. Little Eastern Conference wrap for them. And we're going to move on to another Eastern Conference team. They got their first win. The Brooklyn Nets. They finally did it. I thought they weren't
Yes,
going to do it.
I call this. I
You
call
did call
this.
this. You did call
Yeah.
this. You might have to start calling you the Messiah after these picks. But yes, they did beat a very undermanned Indiana team. I mean, the Nets still struggled to win that game. They just kept Indiana in it. Um,
To be fair to them, Cam Thomas only played 5 minutes of that game,
yeah,
so it was basically Michael Porter Jr. versus Pascal Siakam.
you're not wrong. And Michael Porter, he was cooking as well.
He's actually like been pretty efficient this year. Like as much as everyone likes to like give him that tag that like he just shoots terrible shots, like he's
Yeah,
actually shooting pretty efficiently. So
yeah, definitely. I mean,
yeah,
he's always fun to watch because he just jacks them up from
yeah,
wherever,
yeah,
and kind of like me, he hasn't met a bad shot in his life. So
yeah. I mean, out of the two, out of him and Cam Thomas, I think Cam's got like the more visually appealing game to watch. Some of the shots they hit, just like they're incredible, like
yeah,
fadeaways and 360 layups, all this stuff is
they're
yeah,
both
it's fun to watch.
ridiculous.
Yeah,
And they're both pure just scorers. Like I think both of them, all they love seeing is that ball go through the hoop. They don't care about anything else. They're
yeah,
not passing to no one. They don't care about a rebound. They're just
yeah. They don't
like,
have a care in the world. They're
yeah,
just trying to drop 50 every game, and they need to, otherwise they're getting blown out by
yeah.
20.
But yes, we're all very happy that they got their first win. Props to Brooklyn. I still don't think they're winning more than 10 games. So we'll find out. I don't think any other team's injured as much as the Indiana Pacers are. So if they were going to beat anyone, it probably was them, like you said.
Mhm.
Um, Now moving on, first win to a first loss. Your boys, Oklahoma. What happened?
I mean, it was just one of those second night of the back to back. They were they were down so, like basically this all the starters. I mean, they had J Dub out still, Chet, uh, Caruso was out, Lou
Yeah.
Dort was out, and it was second night of the back to back. And Portland's one of those teams like they're just like a very good solid team. They don't have like a one standout player, but they're
Yep.
just a like a team of good players that on any given night they could beat, these better teams at the top
Definitely.
of the division. Um,
I
Drew
think,
Holiday
yeah.
had six 3-pointers in that game, so like
Yeah. You
and
know what? He's secretly been very good this year. Like, I
yeah,
think as a lead, he's what, a second, third option on that team, but
yeah,
he's having an excellent season in that guard spot for Portland. And they, like you said, they're always in games. They're winning games. They're 5-3 now, I think. So they're in that
yeah,
logjam of teams trying to make it into the eight of the West. And then going
mm,
back to OKC, yeah, I mean, look, it's that team they rolled out the other night was essentially Shea and what 11, 12, 13 off the bench and then just Wiggins and Isaiah Joe, I guess. So I mean, you can't
yeah.
really expect a lot from that team, and yet they only lost by 2 points. They, you know, arguably could have tied it up to go to overtime if,
They had 40 at the end of the first quarter, and they were like, "Oh, OKC is just going to go all of this
yeah,
again." But like
the, yeah, the second night of a back to back. That's where it got them. I think got them late.
yeah,
Became a very high scoring game as well, and I think they just ran out of legs. Which hey, it's gonna happen. Well, I think a very again gone very early on this. Can they get to the 72 wins this year and challenge for that
oh,
record?
that's tough because like you're talking about what the last team to do it was
The Warriors.
Golden State was
Yeah.
the yeah, and they had two top five guys in their prime,
Yeah. Yeah.
Klay Thompson, Draymond, like that team. I think you say that team is probably a bit better than Oklahoma City team.
I think
That
so. But the thing is, OKC are winning without their stars.
yeah.
And once all those stars come back, they're not losing many games, right? So they
Mm,
could get, I think, so the Bulls record was 72 wins. The Warriors record was 73 when they beat it. Um,
mm.
I mean, they could definitely make a push for it.
Mm,
And their system looks like it's working where it's plug and play pretty much, right? You're putting anyone in there and they're getting the job done. They'll beat a lot of these lesser teams, so it's just the big teams in the West that will challenge them for those losses.
yeah, yeah, and they're like a younger sort of team, so you know, if they get close to maybe getting 72 games, you know, they'll probably try to push for it.
Yeah,
Whereas
definitely.
if they're an older team, they're probably resting their stars at the back end of the year. But you know,
Definitely.
this will
That's
be
the
the
other
time.
thing. Like I can definitely see them try to push for it if they're I don't
Yeah,
know, like 60-5, which is ridiculous to say, but
yeah.
if they get to that state,
If
then
there's a chance for if there's a chance to make history, then you got to go for it.
you got to go for it. Like you can't pass that up. So
Yeah,
yeah, I mean OKC like they've been excellent all year. You literally run out of words to say about them because they just perform night in night out. It doesn't matter
mm.
who's on the floor. But yeah, sticking to the Western Conference. My boys, the Pels, they're finally on the board, and they've done it. They've done two in a row that they've won, which is excellent. And like you said before, they beat what two of the worst teams in the league that are
They
probably
beat the
worse
Hornets and they beat Dallas. So
than.
and they were both, I think, 2 point games. So you know,
Hey, a
hey,
win's a win.
wins a win. Wins a win.
Win's a win. They got the job done. Jose Alvarado, he is the energy of that team. He's actually had two excellent games in both of those wins. He's been hitting threes, playing defense. Um, and yeah, I mean, I think he's been the catalyst for both of those wins that they've had.
Yeah, I have him as like a sneaky trade trade target for like teams that like maybe a Ross or something, like a veteran point guard who can play some defense.
Mm.
You know, he could run a team like
He could run a second unit,
yeah,
definitely.
um, yeah, like Pelicans again. Probably not much this year, so they're like a team that I could see. They have good players in the team that other teams could find appealing, so they could be
Definitely. I mean, you got
teams.
yeah. I mean, definitely.
Yeah,
They're gonna be attractive, especially. I think there was Herb Jones was already thrown around
yeah,
pre-season of like a trade target, or if they were trying to build a team. He's probably the piece that you use if they want to get Jar into the Pels. So there's a lot going on with that as well. I think Jar's. I mean, he played all right the other day, but he also looks like he's
he
one
still
foot out.
looks checked out.
Yeah,
Like,
1 foot out the door.
yeah, he just
It's
it,
so funny. I'm seeing everywhere, like, because I follow a lot of Warriors pages, obviously. I'm just seeing everywhere. It's just like Draymond, make the call, bring him in. We need another point guard after Steph retires.
no way. There's no way he's going to Golden State.
I mean, hey, that'd be wild.
That would, but nah. What a Steph Ja Morant backcourt? That's crazy. Just have
That's actually
just have
crazy
just have Steph running around screens all game
all the
and
time. But
yeah.
man, one can dream.
Hmm.
But yeah, so the Pelicans, good on them. They're doing very, very well. Um, Lakers, they're cooking. Oh, he's
Lakers,
repping and
baby.
they're cooking.
I think they might be my team this year. I thought it was Houston, but I keep finding myself watching Laker games and I'm loving it.
It's because they get all the primetime games, and
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
two white boys cooking for them at the moment.
yeah.
Both
No,
probably
it's good.
invited to the cookout.
For sure. For sure they're invited to the cookout.
What have you seen about them that you I guess you're falling in love with them because they Houston are a second thought to you now, so they're taking over the mantle.
Hey, Houston's they're on a 5 game winning streak, but they're not really. They haven't played any juice matchups other
Yep.
than that Oklahoma City game. So they play the Spurs tomorrow. So that one, I'll tune into that one. But
Yeah, that'll be good.
uh, yeah, for my Lakers, uh, what can you say, man? They're a good team this year. Like you thought they would fall apart if Luca, if Austin Reeves wasn't in the team.
Yep.
They won that game the other night in Portland. There was no Luca, no Reeves, and it was just all hustle. That game was
Yeah.
everyone was contributing. They had Nick Smith off the bench. I
Nick
think he
Smith.
dropped
Yep.
25 or something.
Yep.
DeAndre Ayton is playing well.
Mm-hmm.
He probably outplayed Wemby the other night in
Which
the
is
Spurs
a
game.
crazy thing to say if
Crazy.
if you said that to someone on the street before
Yeah.
the start of the season, said Aiden would outplay Wemby,
Yeah.
they'd laugh at you.
So yeah, he's been good. Uh Rui Hachimura has been hitting shots.
Yeah.
Marcus Smart is, I think, his energy rubbing off on the team.
Mm-hmm.
He's, hustling, playing some of that defense that like people know Marcus Smart for. He's
Definitely.
one of those guys. He was guarding Wemby the other night.
Yeah,
Like
I know. Hey, he nearly cost them the game as well with his
he,
inbound
he
pass.
didn't cost them the game though, but
Yeah. You know what?
I
That
mean,
play was like, pardon the pun, but that play was smart. Like he was just trying to get the ball in. There was already someone down the court.
yeah, yeah. You take
One
one
second.
foot back, like
It's
yeah,
like a Kevin Durant toe. I know it's not the same impact, but just get your foot back,
yeah,
mate.
yeah. He got super lucky with that one because
Yeah.
the uh, yeah,
Champagne.
but
Yeah, missed that free throw.
yeah, yeah. So I don't know, man. The Lakers, they're cruising along,
No, I
seven
know.
and two, second in the West.
I know. It pains me.
LeBron, LeBron's probably back the next couple of weeks. I mean, he's just gonna slot straight in there. I think he's loving this because he's just like, hey, I don't have to shoulder so much of the load. Like Luka's cooking.
He's
The
cooking.
guy, the
He
guy was
he,
he
he
was
had
playing
some.
defense the other night. He had
Yeah, I was gonna mention
steals,
that.
2 blocks. Like
Yeah. Hey,
they're
skinny
just
Luca, baby. Skinny Luca.
skinny Luca is him. Skinny Luca is it. Like we all knew he was him, but he is him.
I mean, yeah, he's. I was actually just amazed. I was watching that Spurs game and I was like, this man can do whatever he wants on the court. Literally
Mm.
whatever he wants.
Yeah,
And he shot terribly that game.
he
Yet he
did.
was very good everywhere else.
Yeah, he still affected the game positively. Like
Yeah. And he gets his team involved as well. Like, it's
yeah,
not as ISO or one man game as Harden and the Rockets were. I
mm,
think that's where there's a bit of difference where yes, the offense is kind of based around Luca or Reeves, whoever their lead guard is for that night, but they're both so good at getting everyone else involved that it
yeah,
works so much better.
yeah,
Yeah, but that game was amazing. Luca was amazing. Like you said, like Laravia had 2 good games in a row. Like these are guys you how many times would they have been mentioned in the last 3 years? Maybe in a trade deal, not for their
yeah,
performances. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
So they're,
Hey, even Bronny's been getting minutes.
yep. I mean, did you
I
see
mean,
him
he
get?
still looks like well, he's out there. He doesn't look like he belongs, but he plays hard. He tries to make the right pass
Yeah, I mean,
and be a
he's
good
small
defender, I
though.
guess.
Like he's gonna like he's. I think he can learn a lot from Marcus Smart. He's probably the ideal guy to
Yeah,
kind of learn off. Like
yeah,
so you can say like similar size, and they're probably gonna play a similar role. Like he's just got to guard, play defense. There was that one poster when it was Wemby on
yeah.
Bronny. Yeah, that was
Like,
hilarious.
kid, man, you got to get out of there. Like,
Like, so
no,
surely someone's calling a switch. Like, someone has to be yelling switch at that point.
yeah, you getting out. I think Marcus Smart was on it. And yeah, no, there's no way.
Again, though, they played him really well. They got him fouled out. So I think so far we've seen the Lakers play Wemby really well. And who was that other team that beat them recently? Was it Miami? No, not Miami.
No,
Uh,
Phoenix beat them.
Phoenix. So
Mm,
both of those teams have played a defensive style that's impacted Wemby like dramatically.
mm,
And I think a lot of it has to do with he's not a really good passer yet.
yeah,
And they're coming over, they're doubling him, they're forcing
yeah,
him to make a decision, which he's not there yet. So I think he's had a really good offseason where he's worked on his own game and, hitting threes and big shots. And obviously
mm,
he's 7 foot 900, so he can dunk from anywhere. But this part of the game now is probably what he'll have to learn through the season. And
Yeah,
again, I think that changes a lot when Fox comes back into that team. I know we said previously, like, do they even need Fox? But I think in these situations, that's where they need Fox or they need a lead guard.
yeah. And Dylan Harper's out now, so
Yeah,
there goes that point guard that was
exactly. And Castle can, he's great, but he can only do so much, right? Because he plays extremely good defense. So
yeah.
asking him to facilitate and play defense at the same time
Mhm.
is, I mean, no one really can do it in the league. So you can't really ask him to do it as a rookie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I
yeah,
mean,
that's
like,
the Lakers. Anything little to add about them, or are you happy? Are you happy with how the boys are going?
oh, how could you not be? And we're still waiting for the king to come back. So
Big to come back. He might actually just
yeah.
come back and play like 20 minutes a game.
Seeing everyone now on the podcast. Oh, do they need to trade LeBron? Like, oh, settle down, man. Like,
Yeah.
what are you talking about?
This is the perfect, like you said, this is the
If there's
perfect
one
scenario.
player that's gonna fit back into a winning system, is LeBron James. Like, he's not gonna
100%.
mess that up.
And the thing is, like, with Reeves and Luca playing so well, he could just play like as a slasher. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he could be Draymond Green.
Yeah.
Set screens, like
Yeah.
the short roll, dish, like
Sure. Yeah, you're not wrong.
yeah.
That's gonna be scary to see for sure, especially if
Mm.
he's rested heading into the playoffs because the way they're playing now. I had them missing, obviously, but they're
No
gonna be
chance.
there. They're gonna be there.
No
Like
chance.
winning games without Luke and Reeves, that's the icing on the cake.
Yeah.
Well, Luca Reeves and LeBron without winning, well, I mean, with winning games
There's
without all three of them is incredible.
yeah.
So that starting lineup when LeBron's back, you got Aiden, Reeves, Luca, and then I think Hachimura is their starter as well. So
Yeah.
that's a big team, and I think the one thing we're gonna have to wait to see is how defensively they all click together.
I think the defense will always be the one thing about the Lakers that you have to worry about. The
Hmm.
offense is the offense is going to be there regardless.
Yeah.
But yeah, like they're not known defenders on that team. Like I'd say Marcus Smart only
Yep.
consistently, like he's going to play defense every night.
Yeah.
The
Definitely.
other guys, you know,
Uh. Yeah. Speaking about, I guess, defense and offense, we have had this conversation briefly off the podcast and off camera. But what do you think in terms of the league now? You've got all these offenses. You're seeing these high scoring games that, we've alluded to throughout our couple of episodes that we put out now, right? Where we go, we're seeing games that are 120 all, 140 to 80. The paces last year put on 160 on a team. So I think the question is, are offenses getting better now or are defenses just not up to scratch?
I think it's just a harder time to play defense like
Yeah.
in this era. The players are so much good. Like you can't be on the floor usually if you can't shoot. Like if you can't shoot threes, like you're not going to be on the floor for very long
Yeah.
unless you're an amazing athlete like a Men Thompson or somebody like that.
Yeah.
So and you see this like most years after the finals, a lot of teams will they copy like the teams that make the finals. So
Yeah.
a team like Yana, they really didn't have like Halliburton was a star. He's a star,
Yeah, he's a stud.
but but like they didn't have like that superstar player you would say, um, like like a Shea or something like that. So
Yep.
I think like a team like the Bulls, for example, um,
I think Miami are
they
doing the same as well.
yeah, Miami, like teams that don't really have that star player, but they make the most of the talent that they got on roster, and one way to do that is to push the pace in the games.
Yep.
So yeah,
Yep.
I think.
I think that's the thing. I think with in terms of offensive players these days, they're all three level scorers to say. Pretty much anyone can get to the rim, or even if they can't get to the rim, they know they're getting a foul call.
Yeah.
Uh, with the mid range being out of the game, like not many people taking mid range shots, but that's bread and butter for NBA players still. They just don't take them. And then
Mm.
you've got five out lineups where everyone can shoot threes. You look at a lineup like the Bucks. Yeah, you can say Giannis doesn't really shoot threes, but he can. So can Turner, so can Trent, so can AJ Green, like and
Mm.
Porter Jr., Rollins, whoever. Like you're getting these kind of lineups where there's a threat on the offensive end from every angle.
Mm.
There's 25 different ways a team can score on you now, which is going back to what you said of it's very tough to play defense in this era. And you've only I think it does change regular season to playoffs. Like the game change a little bit. Obviously, it's a bit slower and stuff. It's a bit
Yeah.
more between the ears, where they call it the basketball IQ. That's where you kind of start to see those things. Um, but I mean, obviously, there's still a place in the league for defense. I think the defense wins championships is still relevant. I don't think that's going away. Yeah, you saw it with OKC. I think they were what the best defense last year.
Yeah. They'll
Yeah,
be
when they,
up there. Top
yeah, I
five at
think,
least
yeah,
for sure.
they were pretty much like one in every category, but yeah,
Yeah.
maybe not defense. But
Yeah.
you still got to play on that end of the court, or you're not winning those crunch games or those big moments. So teams that are going to continue to, I guess, focus on defense, try to find those, unicorn type of guys like a McDaniels, a PJ Washington, those 3-and-D mythical creatures that float around the NBA that there's so few of, but that's kind of what the league's heading towards. So that's the only way you're getting stops these days when you have those guys guarding, or you have Alvarado trying to get a steal off you while you make an inbounds pass or something like.
Yeah. Mm.
Um, and especially with the centers changing now as well, where they're a bit more mobile and stuff. Like you said, rim protection isn't a primary focus to say really these
Mm.
days. A lot of these centers that dish, like, Sengun's not a good defender. Jokic, you could argue, is not really a good defender.
Mm.
Sabonis, like these guys are all kind of the similar mold guys where they don't really play defense, but they're doing everything else on the offensive end now. So then you're
Mm.
relying on these threes and fours to essentially get stops. like,
Yeah.
like
Keep the
that's why in
opponent
those
under.
playoffs, yeah, those matchups become so crucial though. Like, a Denver Houston series, that Gordon KD matchup, that becomes crucial to any side winning that game, right? Like they're both gonna be
Yeah.
probably guarding each other. Um, Kevin Durant can get any shot, but if Gordon can stop him half the time, it changes the whole game.
Yeah.
So yeah, offense versus defense. For everyone listening, let us know your thoughts. Chuck a comment. We
Yeah.
haven't, we
Give us
have,
some comments,
Give us
man.
some comments. We haven't had many of those. We're getting some likes, which is nice. A bit of love,
Yeah.
a few likes here and there.
You're not liking your own videos, are you?
No, I'm not. I'm not. Like I said to you before as well, I haven't watched a single one of our videos as well once it's posted. So Uh, I'll let the people decide what they want to watch and what they want to
Yeah.
listen to.
Fair
Um,
enough. Fair enough.
but yeah, I think we are seeing some good growth. 7 episodes. We've only been doing this for what 3 weeks now, so
It's been
yeah,
2 weeks.
it's growing. It's growing nicely. Saw a
Mm.
massive bump up on our sixth episode, so people must like us a little bit, I guess.
Well, that's helpful, you know. I don't
Like you like
just
you said though,
sitting
leave
there
it.
to the camera every week, and it's just me and you that's watching the content.
Yeah. But like you said, hey, leave us some comments, leave us some likes, tell us what you like, what you don't like.
Yeah.
Um, I guess if things go well, we are looking to upgrade a few of our technology items that we currently use to make it a bit more efficient, streamlined, bit more nicer to look at. But we're just gonna keep doing what we do. 2 episodes a week, Tuesdays, Saturdays, giving our thoughts. And I hope you all keep listening.
Yeah.
There's TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and Spotify. Plenty of options. Go follow the page on Instagram. And we'll be back in a couple of days with episode 8. Again,
Shout
thanks
out
for
to my
joining me.
boy Jalen Duran, 22 and 22. Let's go.
That's definitely going on the socials.
My start, my
But
starting
again,
center for the surprising starting five.
that's it. He could be the starting center in the Eastern All Stars.
Yeah, that's for your friend that didn't watch the Detroit part of the podcast.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll be very grateful that we mentioned him in 2 episodes now. He's gonna.
Yeah.
But again, thanks for joining me, and we will do it again in a few days.